Period. What are we called again?
Professionally unqualified.
Unqualified. Hey guys, this is our first episode of Professionally Unqualified. I'm Aubrey.
I am Joe.
And yeah.
Welcome to the podcast.
Yeah, welcome. This is like our first episode where we're going to be talking about just random things that we've been, like going through, I guess, experiencing in life. A lot of interesting things I like to add. I feel like we're very interesting people, so it's good to talk about it and share with the world and go where the wind takes me,
The AC's off right now, so I don't know where the wind's going to take us.
The wind's going to take us right here, guys. So, yeah, I know. I mean, let's kind of talk about May. So May's coming to an end now. What's today? The 28th? Today's the 28th? Yeah, today's the 28th. Your birthday was just a couple weeks ago.
It is the beginning of May.
So, kind of tell me about that, because I think we have two different experiences from that day.
I had a wholesome day.
It
was very wholesome. A lot of people came, fortunately, and different parts of my friend groups mingled together, which is always interesting.
When worlds collide.
Yeah. Actually, don't you get nervous about that when you have like different friend groups?
No, yeah.
Come in?
Yeah. Because like you don't know if like their humor is the same. You know what I mean?
Right. Humor or like...
It's like that meme of like Iron Man when he's like on the screen, he's like, it's like you sending it.
Yeah, it's like, who can I invite?
Clip right there. Add the clip right there if you can. But like Iron Man, he's like, send this scene to this.
That's actually how I was. There's so many people, which to my disadvantage, like I would consider I'm very lucky to have a lot of friends, but at the same time, you can't see all of them. So when you want to have like an Avengers meeting, you got to see what Avengers you can invite, Like you can't bring Black Panther if you have a really racist Captain America,
Right, yeah. But I feel like
and
all
I'm
of
not
us
Captain America.
Did you say you were Captain America? But I feel like, but honestly, like that day, like it was very, it was literally like you probably had like 4 friend groups in one or more actually. Right?
Let's see, I had high school, and then I had you guys, and then I had my tattoo artist, who's like family friend now, and then I had my cousins, and then my sister with her boyfriend.
So like 4 or 5 different groups all in one spot.
Yeah, and it could have been more.
It was about to be more.
I know.
Honestly, it was a good amount. How many people were there? Like what?
12.
That's a good amount of people, honestly. 12 people that are not from the same friend group, all being able to show up on one day for your birthday. But I feel like it was like really nice too for everyone to come out. But then like
that's pretty rare for like schedules too. It was like a midweek. It was Wednesday.
Yeah, on a random ass Wednesday, and we were out late too.
Yeah, we were.
Yeah, it was so fun though. Like honestly, like I'm glad I went because I almost.
I know. Well, because we went to Angel Stadium. Shout out Angel Stadium. Not the team, though. Not the team. We like the stadium.
Shout out Angel Stadium.
Cheap parking. There's no TSA to get in. You just walk in.
Yeah.
And everyone's so nice to you.
Okay, but the only thing I didn't like about Angel Stadium is how they had a big-ass, like, freaking Yakult, like, stand. Guys, if you've ever been to the Angel Stadium, they, like... You have to walk a lot. If you're not ADA, you can't take the elevator. And, like, there's no stairs. It's just, like, ramps. And they take you, like, everywhere but where you need to go right away. Like, it takes a long time to get to where you need to go.
Are you saying the ADA should take you straight to the food court? Because that's what ADA is.
No, I mean, like... But, like, okay, I mean... but, like... Dude, like we were walking for a long time just to even get to our seats. And then by the time we got to our seats, we're like, damn, wait, we should have got food first. I don't know why we didn't stop to get food, but that's our fault, But we were like, okay, fine, let's get our seats, drop everyone off, whoever wants to go, and then who wants to use the restroom or go get food, whatever. And whoever, we split up, and then I was like, guys, there's a Yakult stand. Oh my God, I've never seen a Yakult stand. I'm over here thinking like the Dodger Stadium where they had a soju stand. You know, I thought we're in OC, it's full of Asian people.
They used to have Otani, and like
Yeah,
they marketed around him. To
that's
be
why.
fair,
So that's why. And then I was like, oh my gosh, there's a Yakult stand from our seats. I was like, guys, we have to go. I want Yakult. Oh, and they're like, oh my God, that's so cool. You know what? Maybe Angel Stadium isn't that bad. Guys, we walked down all these ramps to go down to the food area. And we walked over to the Yakult stand only for them to not even have Yakult, period. It was literally nachos and hot dogs. And I was like, this is the biggest scam of my life. And I don't have a dad. So, like, I was bamboozled so badly. I was so pissed. Like, I was so mad. I was like, why the fuck is there a stand here with a big ass Yakult, like, not statue, but like, what are those shits called? Like, them big ass, I don't know. Not a statue, but you guys know what you guys get what I'm trying to say. But
you catch my drift.
it really is a, like, not even life size, like a coal. Like Yakult is like this big. But it was like the size of me, and I'm like 5'2". So imagine like me being able to see as big as Yakult, and they don't even sell Yakult there. But that was the only downside for me, is that they didn't sell Yakult, and I felt like I was like falsely advertised Yakult. But I mean, the Angels did play a really good game that day at the very end.
At the very end.
At the very end.
As they always do.
They didn't score until like the 7th inning or something like that. No, like none of them. Both teams that were playing, what were they?
The
Orioles. The Orioles.
The Orientals?
No,
it was the Blue Jays.
Oh, it was the Blue Jays.
Yes.
Wait, is that even a team? Is like
like
Orioles or
the Orioles? Yeah, they are.
Okay, where are they from?
Oreo Land? I don't know.
Okay, that's gonna bother me. Where are they from? Guys, if you know where they're from, comment down below. Because I don't know. I don't know
like
baseball.
one of those things where you should know it.
And do I really need to know where the Orioles are from? Like, why do they feel like the Orioles are from like New Orleans or something?
The Oriole New Orleans. The New Orleans Orioles?
We gotta look it up. Give me a second, guys. I gotta look this up because it's gonna bother me if I don't figure it out right now.
It's funny because it wasn't even the team they were playing.
I thought they were.
It was the Canadian.
Oh, well. Orioles are Baltimore.
Wow. Way off. What did we say? New Orleans? That's crazy.
Yeah. Does New Orleans?
Boston.
Boston, Texas.
Yep.
Anyways.
So the Angel Stadium's cool.
Angel Stadium's okay. It's not bad, but the Dodger Stadium,
Dodger Stadium's super nice.
It is nice, but the parking and the amount of people.
Ass. There's too many fans because they're really good.
Dude, us at the Angel Stadium. Okay, guys.
The stadium was empty.
It was empty. No hate to the Angels, but what's going on? Like, it's empty. We
That's why
literally got the highest seats possible.
Yeah.
And we moved down because there was no one like there. And then on top of that,
why go to a public library when you can study at Angel Stadium?
Literally, like, guys, like, we were the loudest people there. And I mean, like, we are loud in general, but like we felt like hella loud there. Like, no one was cheering. I mean, not that there was much to cheer for. I mean, sorry if you're an Angels fan and you're watching this, but
no one was doing the Ayo.
No one was doing it. And there was not enough people to do the wave. I was like, guys, like,
that chick was awesome though.
Yeah, the girl that tried to and only got the wave from our party.
Our section.
No, I mean,
did the wave.
And then he took a picture with a random guy.
Oh yeah, I can post it here.
Yeah, here. He's gonna put it up right here. Literally, it was so funny. He was like, I think we were cheering. Oh, we made the crowd sing happy birthday to Joe because they were doing like the little wave. And then I was like, guys, that's my friend's birthday. Can we sing happy birthday to him? And then we did. And this old guy in front of us who was drinking a beer, he turned around and, said happy birthday to him. And he was like, cheers, brother. And they cheers. And then they just kept cheersing and they chugged their beers together. At the end of the game, Angels won. Pretty good. The how they won was pretty good.
It's because we cheered.
The Christmas spirit. Guy. When you have like the Christmas spirit, like in Elf when they like sang the Christmas song and then Santa's sleigh started to work again. Mm-hmm. Was that the same movie?
It's like a meth head when they start screaming and all of a sudden they can run like super fast.
Literally, yeah. It was like that, exactly that. Mm-hmm. What even happened? Oh yeah, they had like their bases loaded, right?
Yeah,
bases loaded. It
wasn't a grand slam because they didn't get a home run, but they
were able to like get two
home runs from that loaded. Yeah. Not 2 home runs, but 2 points. 2 guys
points,
on the home base.
And then that got them already past the Blue. Who was it? The Blue Jays?
Yeah, the Blue Balls.
Yeah, the Blue. Oh yeah, and then now I remember that they were called Blue Jays because we were saying Blue Balls.
Exactly.
But yeah, and then I think they were down like what 2-3.
The Angels. It was
like 2-4.
We'll put the score here.
We'll look it up and we'll put it on there. It was 2-4 at literally the last inning, and then they like scored like 4 points.
Moral of the story is the Angels suck because it took them a long time to do it. But the positive side is I got drunk as fuck.
You did.
That's what I do remember.
That was the most drunk I've ever seen you.
Really?
Yeah, I was talking to Becca about it. Becca is a beautiful girlfriend, by the way. I love her. And we were debriefing in the car because she was our DD for the night. And, even though I wasn't drinking.
She ran red light. That's what I was told.
We didn't talk about that. That didn't happen. You were drunk. That didn't happen.
I remember they put me in the trunk.
You willingly went into the trunk. Okay. There was space for you to sit in the chair, like in the seat. I think he. Well, anyway, he chose to be in the trunk, but we were doing a little debrief, and we're like, yeah, that's. I was telling her, I was like, that's the drunkest I've ever seen Joe, and she was like, no, that is the drunkest I've ever seen Joe, and I've seen him drunk a couple of times, or behind closed doors drunk. And then she's like, yeah, I've never seen him like this before. But she was like, obviously, like it wasn't like anything bad, but she was like, yeah, this is the drunkest we've ever seen you. Honestly, good for you, as you should. It's your birthday. Get as messed up as you want.
Hell yeah.
Yeah.
You saw me black out.
No, because I was blacked out.
Oh, okay. You blacked out first before me?
I was just really drunk. I wasn't blackout drunk like you. Are you talking about that time at Heat?
Yeah.
I was not blackout drunk. I mean,
then you would have recalled.
No. First of all, I didn't even know that you blacked out. I just was like, where the fuck did you go? No one knew what happened to you until after. But I was really drunk. I wasn't like throwing up. I was just very, really, really, really drunk that night.
No.
Yeah. That was a very interesting. That was a very interesting night. Dang. We used to drink a lot 2 years ago. Thank God I quit drinking. I mean, no, but okay, at least like.
I was like, I literally drank on Monday.
Yeah. But like, compared to 2 years ago, like, okay, I don't drink, but you drink a little bit. But 2 years ago, we were drinking hard alcohol every single weekend, sometimes twice or sometimes 3 times a week.
Liver damage.
Yeah, and I'm a lightweight, so like I never had to like drink too much, but like, you're still drinking alcohol, but you're a tank. Like
a tank with stomach issues.
IBS, yeah. I be shitting. No, but dude, like I look back and I'm like, damn, we were drinking so much alcohol back then.
You know what I thought about this past Memorial weekend? How if I would have been single and still clubbing, this would have been like 2 years ago, because I don't think I would be able to do it now.
Mm-hmm.
But going clubbing Friday, Saturday, and Sunday.
And mind you, Sundays start earlier because they're day parties, so they start at 3.
And Sundays are not to cut you off, but they're so lame.
They are, because it's not like an actual club. Yeah. The only day parties that are open in our Mesa that I know about, and it's always popping there, but it's so crowded.
Crappy restaurant at night.
Yeah, it's literally just a restaurant, so I'm like, I don't know why a lot of people go there, but it's fun when I do go.
Yeah, it's a nice. What I like about Mesa is the presentation of everything.
Yeah,
everything in there is so nice. But when I went for the first time, and I went for like a restaurant, like sit down and eat, it was not good. It was just like a rip off, total rip off.
Honestly, when I had the food there, it was pretty good.
Really? Maybe it was what I ordered, and I don't even know what I ordered because it was so long ago now.
Well, yeah, I think it's different now.
But I hear, it is a day club, and I always see people's stories on it too. It seems like it's very successful.
They make pretty good mocktails there. Their food is pretty good there. Also, I'd be stealing the oranges from people's tables when I go there.
What?
I'm telling you. Yeah, they have oranges for like if you buy bottle service, because like I guess for like as chase, or when you're doing shots or whatever, or like if they're making you a drink, or like the bottle girls are making you a drink, they put the oranges in there. I'd be stealing the cups of oranges because the oranges are so good. I don't know what they put in the fucking oranges at Mesa.
That's what happens when you're sober.
Dude, I'm telling you, I don't know. I think there's a video of me somewhere of me literally eating oranges with Mesa. The last time I was there, I think I had like 4 cups of oranges just smacking and going on with my day. And I would be looking at like other tables, and like I know the people at the tables, but like I'm just like, no one's touching these oranges, so I'll just go like this, and I'll just see me like eating oranges. I'm like, you guys want some? Dude, I'm telling you, next time you go to Mesa, or if I ever go to Mesa anytime soon, I'm gonna steal some oranges from there, and I'm gonna give it to you, and you're gonna be like, these are actually really good oranges. I don't know what they put in their oranges.
Try it.
Really good, but
that's what actually Aubrey is a professional at. Aubrey is a professional at the nightlife. Yeah, you're a professional, unqualified within the nightlife.
I guess.
I say you're more qualified actually at this point.
Oh no, let me ask the audience. Well, I mean, just to give a little backstory, I guess. I used to work in the nightlife industry. I feel like I still kind of do.
Way before that.
Oh yeah,
you so a nightclub all the time.
So yeah, I'm a DJ right now. I'm a baby DJ, still learning a lot of things. But before I became a DJ, I used to just be a promoter.
And even before that.
And before that, I was just a professional club professional. What are they called again?
Professionally unqualified
I'm a professionally unqualified club goer. Like I was going Fridays and Saturdays, but the thing is though that when I was going clubbing, I was unknowingly networking without even well, unknowingly is like not knowing, but unknowingly I was networking, and I was creating these connections that I didn't know would be very important to me later on. And I actually met him at the nightclub, but it's because we had a mutual friend that I went to high school with, and now look at us. Besties still.
It's crazy how that works.
But yeah, was a professional unqualified club goer for a year. And I don't even think a year. I think it was like 6 months. Then I got recruited.
Was it that short?
That's how professionally unqualified I was, guys. I was going so frequently that I built connections within 3 months.
Yeah.
And 3 months into having fun with those connections, like I got recruited to be a part of
having fun with connections.
Not what you guys think. Again. Not like that. No, so me and my best friend used to live together. My best friend Emily lived together very briefly, and You know, I used to never drink before, even before I was 21. Like, all my friends would be drinking and I'll just be there vibing. I was always a goody goody of the group, never drank, never smoked. I'm so serious. Ask Mario and Emily, like, I never did. And then when I went through my breakup 3 years ago, I, turned 21 and I was like, you know what? F this. I've been tied down for so long. I'm tired. It's time to have fun and try
Girls
new
just want to have
things.
fun.
Period. Girls gone wild. Not like
Whoa.
that. Not like that.
I'm talking about the PG girls want to have fun. You're talking about girls gone wild, late night, grandpa's watching. Can't walk in.
Something like that. But yeah, I mean, I was going clubbing like frequently and going back to why you paused in the first place, having fun with my connections. And it's because, as a girl, and if you're a girl watching this, you can, agree that you get pulled into tables a lot at clubs. And it's mostly because there's just a table full of men that have bottles. And the people that work at that club want hot girls, pretty girls. Not that I think that I am that, but at least back then, maybe, because I was a little skinnier. But I would get brought into tables. I was skinnier back then. I'm trying to lose weight now. I gained so much weight from drinking. Honestly, guys, drinking is
You look great still.
Thanks for lying. For nothing. Thanks for nothing. But yeah, like, so that's what I mean by party with connections. I would go drink with them at their table. And also, girls, if you're like brought into the fucking table, have some fucking etiquette. Be respectful to the people that bring you in there. Don't just grab shots like you own that table. Ask for permission. Hey, is it okay for me to be here? Even if people brought you in there. And don't grab shots. Let them offer it to you if they're okay with you being there. Because that's how you create good connections. And if you ever do run into them at the club again, they'll get brought into the table again. Free alcohol. I mean, also don't assume it's also always free. Sometimes people will ask you. That's also why you don't just grab shots. But anyways, that's what I mean by partying.
Now that is professional advice.
That's not even professionally unqualified. That's more like just being a good person, I feel like.
I don't think, prove me if I'm wrong, but I don't think people go in with those intentions. They go with the intentions of if there's some guy or group that have a table, and it's mostly just like guys, right? And these girls will be looking at them and then they'll come to the table. The girls are willingly going in for the free drinks.
Mm-hmm.
Like, that's what I saw 80% of the time. And then they leave. And then you just see them like table hop.
Well, me and Emily, we had good table etiquette. And we only stick to one table.
20%.
Yeah. 20% is a lot. Honestly, okay, I don't even think that many girls.
1%?
I mean, I would like to think that there's, good girls out there, like, that actually care about people, like, and their feelings. Because even though sometimes Emily and I would, like, go to the club knowing, like, hey, you know what? We're not going to spend any money today. We're going to get put into a table. And that's how we're going to drink, And honestly, that's what we did. We didn't really spend that much money on alcohol because we never bought drinks because we would just get brought into tables. But we also never asked to be brought in. People always asked us, hey, do you want to come to our table? Even if we didn't even know them. We had our designated spot on the dance floor to dance with each other. And, people would just ask us, hey, do you want to go to our table? Or, hey, we have a table. Do you want to come? Whatever.
And I know their moves. I've seen them in action. I see how they get these tables. It's like watching wild animals.
It's like watching wild animals.
Yeah, you just gotta observe them, see what they do. Yeah.
And then you grab them by the neck.
Whoa.
Get to come to my table.
Come
to my table.
Yeah.
You want shots over there.
Yeah.
But Emily and I, we have class, we have etiquette, and also, we never grab shots. We always introduce ourselves. Hi, my name is so-and-so. We were brought into this table by so-and-so. Is it okay for us to be here? Are you okay with us to be here? And they say, oh, it's fine. And a lot of the times I'll be like, yeah, it's fine. Do you guys want a shot? And then we'll be like, oh, only if you take one with us. We never will take shots unless it's with whoever was already at the table. Especially if it's a man. Like with the girls, like girls will be girls. Oh my god, let's take shots, let's take shots. So for whoever, but the guys are the ones that are always majority of the time paying for all the bottles. So to give a thank you for them to even let us stay at the table, even though someone had brought us into the table, it's always good to be like, hey, you know what, like you take a shot with us, we're not gonna, just out of respect, because there's a lot of girls out there who really just, like you said, table hop, and they'll just go grab drinks, leave.
Yeah.
And
a lot.
Yeah, a lot. Honestly, majority of the time, I think I still see it happen now.
And it rubs the guys the wrong way, because I've seen it firsthand. I think I've been in a scenario one time where I was with a group of girls, and it was like Victoria and her friends. Shout out Victoria.
Love you.
She's amazing.
I love you, Victoria.
She always gets the hookups, but this wasn't like a time where it was like a hookup. It was more like the time where he's just, they're like, you could tell there's unattractive men that had a table, and Victoria and her friends are like very attractive, so they brought them over to the table, and I was just in with the group, right? Just chilling with them. And yeah, I go, and then the guys wouldn't let me in the table. I was like, that's fine. I really don't care to be in it or not, It would have been awkward for me to be like, who the hell is this guy? Kind of deal.
Yeah.
And that happens every time I went out. It's like, who the hell is this guy? And then I just have to like introduce myself and be like, I'm not a threat.
I'm one of the girls.
Yeah, I'm one of the girls. Hey.
Hey.
You gotta act gay. I'm just kidding.
Yeah.
But it's very complicated. Like, as a guy, you just can't go up. But that night, I do remember the guys like, not attractive. They got their shots, and then they dipped. And then they got invited to another table. I was like, that's fair.
I mean, if you're pretty, you can get away with anything.
Yeah.
Like,
but if you're like this, you can't walk away from a shot. You have to stay there and talk like, how the Buffalo Bills doing?
There's actually, I think there's like this one dude. And honestly, most of the guys that I've encountered that I've been brought to their tables are actually really nice, very respectful to me. It's because I am respectful and nice to them. But there was this one time that I went, and my sister actually went too. But I was just with Emily, and we weren't really with my sister. So Emily and I got brought into a table, and we had to ask someone to take us out of the table because the guy wouldn't let us leave.
So how does that, like, so you get asked to get taken out, but how does that work? Like, does he try to block it or what?
Well, we would like make excuses like, oh, I need to use the restroom. But then he'll be like, oh, I'll walk you there. And I'm like, no, it's fine. Like, I can go. Sorry, I have to sneeze. Excuse me.
Cut that out. And
cut it out.
I'm just kidding.
So, like, we'll be like, oh, I need to use the restroom. And that's honestly, a lot of girls use that to kind of get out of a situation. And this is for anything, like whether like you're being walked up on, like someone's like, hey, come here often, or whatever, that shit. And you're just not interested. So you try to find a way, especially the number one thing is, oh, I'm gonna go and use the restroom. And a lot of the time, specifically at Heat, I don't think I've experienced it anywhere. Oh, I've experienced it at Yost too. But I got mocos. Weird. but yeah, like I'll be like, okay, I have to use the restroom. And a lot of the times they'll be like, or like the weird ones at least, they're like, oh, I'll take you. I'm like, girl, I'm of age. You do not need to walk me to the restroom inside the club. I am fine. I also have my best friend with me who's literally going to go with me to the restroom. We're good. And he just wouldn't. He would insist like, oh, you know what, I'll go. And I'm like, okay, this is not okay. And reason why we wanted to leave the table is because he was like touching me inappropriately even after I told him to stop. I was like, you need to stop doing that.
That's what I think. Obviously, right? A lot of guys invite girls to the tables for that reason, almost. It's getting a little deeper now, guys.
It is, guys. Trigger warning. Trigger warning, table service. Free table service. But hey, get the party lights.
Yeah.
But like, yeah, and like I'm telling you, I haven't experienced that many bad encounters with men that I had just met that night, and that was one of them, and I was just like, what the hell? But like, what the hell? What the hell? Um, but luckily, like because my best friend and I would go to that club so much, we like knew the bus boys, we knew the security, so like we were able to wave one of them down to get us out of the table, and and we eventually like obviously like we got out of like that table, but it was just so weird that men are like that sometimes. Like, yeah, you're right. Like, yeah, sometimes a lot of people do invite girls over to tables for that reason, I guess. Like they want someone to like grind on, make out with, just whatever.
But that's like the whole. That's my point of view of the club. Maybe I'm wrong.
No,
But it's like you go in, you want to dance with someone or on someone,
mm-hmm.
and it's like Pharrell. We're up all night to get lucky.
No. They say Pharrell.
Yeah, Pharrell Williams.
Is that not Daft Punk? Daft Punk?
Well, yeah,
featuring Pharrell.
No, let's say featuring.
Or the featuring
If
Daft
you watch
Punk?
the Lego movie, it actually goes in depth that he helped and Daft Punk.
Period.
Just at the beats.
Period.
The Lego movie. Pharrell's Lego
Everything
movie. Piece
is
by
awesome.
piece.
That one?
Yeah.
Everything is cool when you're living the dream. Everything is awesome.
They should play that in the club.
Honestly, they should. If you're a DJ and you play at clubs, you should play that song. So
I was looking at you and
no, I'm looking at them.
Hey, Amy.
Hey, 17.
Hey.
When you heard him, like, can you play Everything is Awesome?
Yeah, but like maybe like a lo-fi. No, it has to be like pretty upbeat, huh? It's like a heavy.
No, you know what?
It needs a heavy bass.
Oh, we can make a Jersey remix.
Jersey.
Everything is.
Oh, there you go.
I don't even know.
And then there needs to be amazing visuals that complement it behind.
And just Lego people.
Yes. Oh my gosh. Like you could do a two-stop animation of Legos.
So bad. I don't want to say it.
What?
This is our humor? I don't know if it's their humor. Remember what we were talking about? I'm gonna snort it so bad, bro. Do you remember on your birthday when we were just talking about scenarios in the car on the way to the Angel Stadium? It was me, you, Becca, and Josh in the car. And then we were saying, don't put this in.
Why are you gonna say that? Who's Josh?
Wait, not Josh. Your tattoo artist, what's his name?
Jason.
Drake and Josh. Drake and Josh. Jason was in the car and he was just silent because I think he was just kind of like, that's really dark, because we were making really dark jokes. And then I think we were saying like, we were talking about AI. We were talking about Chat GPT. And how we're like,
this was on the way where?
On the way to the Angel Stadium.
Oh.
And we're like, oh my god, you can use Chat GPT to like do like Studio Ghibli. And then we're like, oh. You were like, that's when you were like,
GPT Cars game.
So that's when you were like, oh yeah, like they need some like really fire visuals, and then you said 2, and I was like, no, don't say it. Oh my god. Sorry, this reminded me of that.
Cars themed 9/11.
Dude,
a big plane with like the smile.
It's like,
yeah.
Like I can't.
Little cars in the building, like reversing.
Beep beep.
Oh, that's not funny.
No, it's not. Never forget. But
never forget that idea.
Yeah. AI is so scary though.
You can make anything. Well, that's not the first time. This is an original because there was like people making that stuff.
Yeah.
Like
Before
super
AI.
dark. No, with AI.
Oh yeah, yeah.
When the Disney filters were coming out and they were making certain events that happened into like Disney Pixar theme, and you're like, this is fucked up.
Oh, like Pixar themed 9/11.
Yeah, similar, equivalent.
Then like what?
I don't want to say.
Oh, okay.
I don't want to get
like
fired.
Oh, like
I can't even. Oh man, I would suck at this game. Charades. I'm not really good at this. I lose every game.
Never mind, guys.
Yeah.
But yeah, AI is scary. Like they can use anything like of anyone. They even create people that don't exist.
Listen, I'm a professional at this, okay?
I'm scared.
Unqualified. And AI is dope as fuck.
Depending on how you use it.
It's a great tool.
I think AI is really smart though.
It's very smart, but it's just how you use it. And individuals that try to go past it, as in using it to be better than what it should be, more than a human. That's it?
Like how people are using ChatGPT to cheat on their homework?
Yeah, so like, okay, me and Becca went to my mom's school district commencement ceremony.
Mm-hmm.
And there was a high school student on the school district board, and she represents all the high schools in the union. And she got elected to that position.
She's a high school student, and she got elected into the board?
Yes, because every year they do this, where a student gets elected to represent all the high schools. And then, I could be wrong, but they have to be an ASB within their represented schools. And then all of them vote, or not only vote, but like they apply to the school district. And then they don't get paid or anything, but it's for them to get hands-on experience on school decisions. And it looks good on their college paper, right? And it's actually really cool. It's very fascinating. This girl that was in this position, her speech was amazing. Great. A little too amazing. Because I'm listening, and I turned to Becca right away. I said, this is not her speaking.
This is ChatGPT speaking.
This is ChatGPT. LGBT. And
Barbie BBQ.
Yeah. No, but in all seriousness, her presentation and everything was just perfect. Like better than a college student, right?
And she's a high school senior.
High school senior, right? And she stops with her speech. I was like, that was phenomenal. But I want to hear the truth. Like, I was very skeptical. Like, this is not her. And then they gave her the award, like, thank you for being the student representative of the year, blah, blah, blah. And then she finally spoke. Oh my God, like, thank you so much. This is incredible. Like, this is giving everything. I was like,
oh my God.
I knew it. That's really you.
ChatGPT.
That's really you. That was her. And bamboozled everybody. Damn. Including the board. They're a bunch of boomers. They're like,
for real.
Phenomenal.
They're the ones that are like, oh my God, honey, look at this video of this dog singing the song. They trained this dog to sing this. Have you guys seen that video?
Oh man, right now, I haven't seen that.
But that's all I'm saying. They're so like.
But it's like
you couldn't tell that was ChatGPT speaking, not that girl named Sarah.
My mom falls for this shit all the time, and it's just, I fear for the day I start falling for it.
No, it's getting so scary.
Yeah, it's like, did I just become an... I go back to my phone like, oh, hold on a second. Is this
AI?
Yeah.
Honey, come over here. Come check if this is AI.
How did Theodore Roosevelt come back and talk about the Target sales?
No, for real. Like, I don't know. It's scary. Like, what if this is AI?
Yeah. Oh. Whoa. Ooh. This is like the Matrix. Do you want the purple pill or the blue pill?
Yeah.
Hint, one of them's Viagra.
The blue one. The blue one. But no, yeah, I don't know. I'm like so scared for like the generation that came after us because I'm technically like, you're technically a millennial, right? Or are you Gen? I think you're millennial because I'm in
I don't know what I
between.
filled out on my tax form, but I think I
Your
put,
tax form asks you if you're a millennial or Gen Z.
yeah, it does.
I've I've never heard of them before, but
At
anyways,
least the
well,
guy on Craigslist told me.
oh, anyways, but millennials and Gen Z, I feel like we're okay as like, education wise, I
Yeah,
guess.
that girl showed me or proved to me that they're screwed.
No, yeah, because those are like they're our future.
Yeah.
Like as much as we are our future,
My
they're
sister
they're
wrote
our
her
future.
essay in her master's using ChatGPT because she didn't
We're
have
fucking
time.
screwed. We're fucking screwed.
Yeah. It's like what are they saying right now? What's the big joke? Make sure you stay healthy because your doctor right now is studying
You're literally
ChatGPT.
yeah. All your nurses and your surgeons are
Yeah.
using ChatGPT on their fucking tests right now.
They'll be like, something's wrong. I should have a
They're
weird
like, oh, give me 1
sensation.
second. Let
That
me ask
won't.
ChatGPT. Hey, my patient has vitals of 62
Yeah.
heartbeat of miles an hour. Like they're like on the operating table. Hold on, can someone get my phone?
Yeah.
Like, oh, you want me to play some music, doctor? No, can you pull up ChatGPT because I don't remember what intestine this is.
But while you're there, change to Spotify, please. Next song.
Next song, but also ask ChatGPT like what scalpel I'm supposed to be using for this. Dude, we're fucking screwed. Like, my thing is like, okay, obviously if I'm like really sick, like God forbid, it's like anything really bad. But like if
And
it's
shout out,
like
there'll be real doctors really putting in the effort.
there are real
Shout
doctors
out to
out
you guys.
there. No,
Not using
actually, I used to work in
ChatGPT.
the ER and I had some really cool doctors I used to work with. Period. Love them.
But to all the lazy pieces of shit, I'm just kidding.
No, honestly, how are you gonna like if you're really trying to be a doctor and you're using ChatGPT? I'm so scared. I'm
Or a
actually so scared.
nurse.
Or a
I'm
nurse.
scared. I see you most of the time.
And the thing is, okay, a lot of people don't actually know this, but yes, doctors have, higher degree because they're in school longer because they are the people diagnosing you. But people don't understand that the nurses are actually doing most of the work, most of the physical work.
Yeah.
Most especially CNAs. CNAs are, they don't have degrees, but they have certifications. They're called Certified Nursing Assistants, CNA. And then you have other nurses, such as registered nurses or LVNs, which is like the tier after that. And you have like NPs and other stuff, but those are like higher. NPs are like almost kind of darker. But RNs and LVNs, if you're fucking using ChatGPT, I'm so scared of you right now. Because you're the ones that are actually taking care of the patients. You're the ones inserting IVs. You're the one inserting, having to like double check, oh my God, my patient's vitals are like this, and this. And then you have to tell the doctor, oh, doctor, this is not good. Because sometimes doctors will be like, okay, give this. But then you have to be like, wait, but that medicine is going to interfere with the medicine you gave before because they have so many other patients, right? So that's what I'm saying. If you're a doctor or a nurse, girl, delete ChatGPT right now. Delete Google Gemini. Delete all the like, delete all of it. Delete all of it. Go into your freaking old textbooks. Like doctors still study stuff like that. Like go into like you don't ever watch Grey's Anatomy?
I was about to mention that.
Yeah, you've never watched it though.
I saw like an episode.
That's just like one episode though.
I saw the one. I saw one.
Okay.
Do I remember it? No. No, I don't.
Well, they study. Like when they have surgeries. No, I'm being serious. When they have surgery.
Becca told me about this. Becca said the first season they all studied.
Yes.
And then they just continued on.
Yes. And even the
Shout out my girlfriend Becca for telling me.
Shout out Becca.
I thought it was useless information.
Look now look. Thank you, Becca, because now your boyfriend's educated on Grey's Anatomy.
I'll never watch it.
He'll never watch it, but at least now he knows.
Mm-hmm.
But because there's so many diseases and stuff like that, they can't just remember all of it in their head. So then they need a little bit of a refresher. So they read. They don't go to ChatGPT or Google Gemini like, oh my God, like my patient has this symptoms, nausea, fatigue, this and that. What can it be? Girl, you know how many fucking things? That's why like being a doctor, like it's so hard.
Is that why they say you should never look up how you're feeling?
Yeah, because there's so many. Oh my God, cancer. I'm gonna die tomorrow.
I have diarrhea. Cancer.
Oh, COVID.
Yeah.
Like, oh, your diarrhea, COVID. Oh, you're coughing, COVID.
Yeah.
Like everything's COVID. Like, no, girl, like you have a fucking common cold. Go get some NyQuil. Like, it's not that serious. That's why you can't be using WebMD.
I know.
WebMD. Imagine using Google Gemini as your doctor.
Sometimes, I'm not gonna lie, this past few months, I was looking at like some of the things I've been going through. I'm like, oh my God, I should stop. I just go to the doctor.
No, yeah, just go to the doctor.
Turning
Like,
27, you know, it's just like, fuck.
I mean, it's like, that's what I'm saying. Like, I don't know. Don't trust the internet. The internet is full of, it's literally, guys, the internet is so scary.
Lies.
AI.
Deception.
Yeah, and then you think that
Google
you
it.
know what's going on with you. Like, when you search up your symptoms, girl, you're literally gonna give yourself more anxiety. Just go to the doctor. And if you're feeling worse after seeing the doctor, go to a different doctor. Get a second opinion. Like,
It's like looking for tires.
yeah, like don't just go to fucking AutoZone and just buy the tires straight from there. Go to a different, fucking
Go to
Toyota, I don't
Costco.
know, Costco. You might get a better deal.
And if you want to be fucked in the ass like a doctor, go to the dealership.
Mm.
Yeah,
Mhm.
right?
I'm guilty for that. I go
Getting
I
fucked in
go.
the ass.
No, I meant like I go to
Oh.
the dealership to get like my oil changed and like. But
Sometimes it could be good.
in my defense, it's because I got it from there, so they give me a
It
discount.
looks good on paper.
Yeah, right.
Like if you were to sell it.
I don't know if I want to sell that. I feel like I should just go and I should go to Angelo's house and be like, can you change my oil? Shout out Angelo, big butt. Miss you.
He should be on the next one.
Honestly, guys, if we get
But
Angelo
we'll
on the
have
next,
subtitles for it.
we'll have subtitles because he mumbles so much. He'll be like, "Oh, you're gonna go out tonight?" I'm like,
No.
"What?" He's like, "I said you want to go out tonight." What? I said, "Do you want to go out today?" Like I'm telling you, it's literally how he is. And he yells at me. He's so mean to me, but I love him.
Pookie.
Pookie Bear. That's my Pookie. He got that. He's called Pookie because the double O in Pookie is for that Pookie. You know what I'm talking about. Not the one in the front, the one in the back, guys. Don't be nasty.
We don't know what the one in the front looks like yet.
He doesn't want to show us. He's too shy, and that's okay.
We've asked. I've asked multiple times.
You've asked. I'm not asked.
It's not gay.
No, I feel like men seeing other men's junk is like
Gay.
no, it's not. I think it's good for your manhood. Not to like okay. Now I feel like, can I see your dick? Not like that. I meant like, you know how like in locker rooms, like
It
everyone's
sounds like
like
a gay porno right now. I think it's the third time I mentioned porn. It's a little
yeah.
disgusting.
Do you want to tell
Should we
the
talk
audience?
about?
Should we talk about that?
I've never seen another man's junk.
Do you want to?
No,
I feel like I don't know.
I'm okay.
To me, the genitalia in general is very ugly to me.
Yeah, that's fair.
I think they're very like okay, talking about genitalia right now. Obviously, I'm gonna think about sex, right?
And this is when the kids stop watching.
Kids, stop watching. If you're not over 18 or 16, stop watching. But who even thought about like putting their thing into someone else? You ever think about that? Like, oh my God, I have something, like a dick. And then they're like, oh, you don't have a dick though, but you have a hole. And they're like, and it's like baby like enrichment. You know, like when babies like have to like put the shapes into the fucking box. Do you know what I'm talking about? Like they match the shapes into the freaking box that fits the shape. It's like that. Like who even decided to do that? Why?
We should ask ChatGPT.
Oh my God, please. Google Gemini. Why did we create sex? And also, okay, actually we're allowed because now that I'm talking about this, I'm like, okay, if you know, a person to be made, someone has to have sex between a man and a woman, at least back then, right?
What changes now? No offense.
IVF. Also, scientists have also found a way to create life without sperm,
Okay.
only eggs.
I see.
So that's what I'm
Scientific.
saying. Yeah, scientifically.
Yes.
But I'm saying traditionally, right? How
The
we
old
all
ways.
came to be the old ways is between a man and a woman. put a female man and male.
Whoa, you said a female man?
Female male. I don't care. I don't care about men. Men, because guys, I literally don't have a dad. The first man in my life disappointed me. Do I have a choice to trust any men moving forward? I don't think so. I try to refrain from the dad comments, okay? Because I make those comments a lot, and if you guys know me, and every day, I'll try not to do that. But anyways, back to the topic. If to create another human being, it has to be between a man and a woman to have sex, right? And a man has to fertilize the egg with his sperm. How the fuck were the first human being created, right? So then, you know what I did? Because I've been asking myself that for so long. I was very woke since the womb. I asked Google Gemini. I said, how did the first person come to be? How? Like, if sexual intercourse has to happen for us to create life, then how did the first person come? And then they're like, okay, well, there actually is no answer to that because
they start fucking.
There is just, like, what is the word? So right now, us humans, we're a certain breed of humans. That light just turned off.
Yeah.
That's fine. Y'all gonna see me. Okay. So yeah, we're Homo sapiens. You know that? No? Why are you nodding like? I think so. I fucking love that song, by the way. But anyways, yeah.
Sorry.
Yeah. That song, I love that song. But yeah, we're Homo sapiens, and there's a different breed of humans that were called Homo something Homo something. I don't know. I don't remember.
The Homo Simpsons.
Someone put it on the screen. Homogeneous, something like that. But anyways, and we're just it's just evolution. So because we're still finding out, okay, where did this breed of humans come from, and so on and so forth. Cavemen, right? They're technically humans, but also something else too. Because but we're still figuring out what the beginning is. But I was I don't think we're ever gonna figure that out. I don't, as advanced as the human race is, I don't think we're gonna be able to find out stuff from way back then. You know what I mean? But yeah, that's why I asked Google Gemini, and I was like, what came first, the chicken or the egg? But for the humans, and they couldn't give me an answer. So I guess Google Gemini was pretty useful this time around, but yeah, that's the only time I want to use AI. AI scares me. I don't think I trust AI. Unless you're using it for to bring back your dead relatives or something, and you listen when you're oh, I only have this picture of my grandpa, and I want him to chat whatever. I want to use AI to make it look like my grandpa's hugging me or something like that. And they can do that. I'm a supporter of that, something like that, but not oh my god, I'm gonna use AI. I'm gonna make Trump say that he. Let me back it up. Let me back it up real quick, because I was about to say it and I was I feel like he's already said that. But AI is scary because they can make people say things and then people can believe it even if they never said it. Right now on TikTok, a lot of popular things are covers. So of songs. So Billie Eilish singing.
I love this technology though. Yeah. I actually have 5 songs saved where the artist willingly gives up their voice. Not gives up, but they allow AI to use it. Mm-hmm. It's given permission. And my goodness, because I feel like now it's so accessible to get new artists and listen to these creative individuals create music. And one thing that's stopping them is, say they have the idea to have for example, Grime, be the vocalist. But, how are you going to, it's not obtainable.
Mm-hmm.
Now it kind of is with AI.
Mm-hmm.
There is a song that this person created and they used Grime's AI voice. It's a banger. To me, it's a banger. It is so good.
Mm-hmm.
And like the lyrics are great. And it's just like, man, it's so awesome to hear stuff like that. And it's cool because, I mean, it's not cool. There's like two sides of a coin.
Mm-hmm.
Are they gonna credit as AI, as this person did, or are they gonna try to like defame an artist by having them say something that isn't really true?
That's what I'm saying. Yeah. Like, literally, AI is so accessible nowadays. Like, AI has been around for a long time, though. Do you remember when they freaking like?
It's not our first rodeo.
Is that considered AI? When fucking Michael Jackson hologram?
Not tech, but no, AI has been around for a while.
Oh, AI is a good example of AI is Paul Walker. They used his face on his brother. That's kind of
special
AI,
effects.
Special
effects, not really AI.
Guys, I don't know.
You're getting close.
I'm really bad at this. Can you tell that I'm not smart?
Yeah, there's AI's been with us since I would say 2008, and it hasn't been accessible until now. I think the craziest thing, which actually brings us back to May.
It's gonna be May.
Is Google just announced their all new Google glasses. And do you remember the first one where they just had a little thing right here? Mm-hmm. I think this was also in 2000. It was something when we were in high school, when I was in high school. And it was crazy because I did a school project on military capabilities. And one of the things was AI tech with glasses interfaced into their helmets. And it was like so fascinating, and that they were helping Google with the development too. So it was going hand in hand. So now with Google coming out with their years later, like literally years later, because they dropped that project way back because no one wears them now. There was a failed attempt.
They were ahead of their time.
But now it got me thinking, like these all new, like the Meta glasses, the Google glasses, they are so amazing at what they do and what they can do. It just brings me back to my school project where I know the military has this. And I know everything we get goes to them first, actually.
They're like, the government knows.
That's how I got the microwave.
What?
It was military and NASA.
What?
Yeah, they're trying to see how they can heat up molecules.
Oh.
Yeah. And then they commercialized it. Someone commercialized it, but that came from the military and NASA. So, and there's so much more tech in our everyday life that comes to that. And it's like, oh, that's where my dark head goes. I'm like, oh.
No, but you think, hey, but kind of piggybacking on that, when you're like, okay, everything goes to the government first before it comes to us as consumers, right? Or like just citizens of the United States of America. but you know, like, but going to that topic, so it's like you would think like, okay, what do they not want us to know then? What do they not want us to have access to? So they limit us to what we have access to.
There's so much.
The government is listening right now. They are. They're always listening. Girl, I'll be thinking about, I'm not even kidding. I will never say it out loud. I'll think about it.
And she's going to say it right now. I'm just kidding.
And it fucking shows up, like, on my phone. Like,
that's just meta. But it's weird. I do the same thing.
That's what I'm saying. No, like, you've experienced it, right? Where you're like, you've never said it out loud, but you're like, oh my God, like, you know, but I haven't seen it in a while, and then it shows up.
It's weird when it pops up on my explore page on Instagram. I'm just like, I've never said that, and it's right here. Or it's also like, maybe it's one of those things where you're thinking about it and then it pops up. It's
happened way too much.
There's a saying for that though. Even before,
no,
there's like a real saying for that. It's like when they say you're shopping for a Nissan, like you're shopping for a car, and you want a Nissan Versa, you just start noticing these things more. We're like, oh, actually, there's a Nissan Versa on the street. You never noticed it until you thought about it, and then it's actually like, oh, there's a Nissan right there.
Oh, like a not conspiracy.
There's a real term. We'll put it over here somewhere, over the boba, and that's it though. But your point is true. When you do say it or you do type it, you search it up, and then all of a sudden, all you get is like, if you like type in dogs, everyone knows this. Then your feed's gonna start looking like dogs. But there's no way around that, honestly.
There really isn't. Technology is very advanced to how it was 10 years ago. It's crazy. Girl, when YouTube first came out, there was no guidelines. Girl, you could literally watch people hurt themselves on YouTube and it'd be okay.
I miss those days.
Honestly, YouTube, like, not like for the gory parts, but like just like watching
watching some dude do a kickflip and all of a sudden he rips his gooch.
Yeah. Like,
and it ends up on Tosh.0. You don't see that anymore.
Yeah.
You don't see that.
Like, no, this has gore.
Now you have to settle for ridiculousness. And you're like, oh, it's a ripoff. Tosh.0.
What's her name? The fucking Chanel? The one that laughs funny?
Oh, on ridiculousness?
Yeah. Is that her name? But yeah, I mean, like, obviously, like, technology has gone far, but there's just so many, like, precautions and guidelines now. Like, I can't even type on TikTok. I can't even comment on, like, Wind Down. So, also, shout out Wind Down. Love you guys. Wind Downs. SD. Like, I was such a big supporter of them. Like, they are very good people. And there's a lot of inside jokes that we have. And we like to say ew a lot. Like, ew, that stinks, like that.
Give us a prime example of your ew.
Like to say ew. So let's say that I dropped a nasty ass drop and in like, or like whatever, just not even a drop, but like the song I like mixed in.
So we all know it's a song now.
Huh?
You said nasty ass drop. We're like, what kind of drop?
Like a song. Not even like a drop, but it's just like, just hearing a song that you hear the intro to and you're like, ew, like mixing that with a blend, like, I don't know, let me drop in a clip here real quick.
It's a really good clip.
Yeah, I like a clip, I know. But, like, we literally say ew, because it's like, but in a good way. We're like, ew, that stinks. But, like, as in, like, that was fucking gross, that was good as fuck. So then we'll be like, ew, that stinks. So I try to comment that on their TikTok and it won't even let me. It like deletes my comment and then it'll give me a notification like, oh yeah, your comment was taken down because it doesn't follow our guidelines. And I was like, ew, it stinks. That was nasty.
This is reason 8,000 something to ban TikTok.
I love TikTok, man.
Get rid of it.
We'll drop our socials too down below if you guys want to follow us on social media. But back to the conversation. Not the free advertisement, but what are we talking
about? Just craziness in the world, AI and in technology and everything.
Technology is just very ahead of its time now, and there's a lot of guidelines.
We can go on for hours about that, though.
We can stop though. Yeah. But
Wind Down.
I love Wind Down.
What are your plans this weekend?
This weekend, I actually am going to a Wind Down event. Ooh. It's not a wind down. So the party is called Wind Down.
Okay.
Right? But every first Friday of the month they call their event that they have at, whatever bar, club, whatever they want to call it, they actually call that Wind Up. Right? Because it's nighttime, like a club, like a nightclub portion. But the one that I was introduced to, like the party that I got introduced to, was their day party. and they call those wind down. So when it's nightclub, wind up. When it's day party, wind down. They're having another wind down event this Saturday that I'm going to, but it's at a different location. So it'll be my first time going. But yeah, I'm supporting them for a little bit. Yeah, good, very good people. Honestly, they took me in like I was one of them right away. Felt very comfortable with them. They're hella funny. They're as funny as us. Maybe even funnier.
I'm offended.
They're pretty funny. Honestly, I take okay. I take it. I take it back. They're probably not funnier than us, but they're definitely up there with us.
I don't think they're on the spectrum like us.
Spectrum Wi-Fi. Don't forget. But they're really funny people, okay? But I love them so much. But yeah, I love watching their stuff. They're great. They do their content is so good. They have like a whole setup for like their DJ recording and stuff.
We'll put the link here.
Go ahead and follow Wind Down right here.
Yeah.
But yeah, they're great. I'm gonna see them this Saturday for a little bit. And yeah, but they're located in San Diego. So if you're the San Diego natives, San Diegans, y'all should check them out. First Friday of the week and third Sunday. First Friday of the week. First Friday of the month. First Friday of the month. Third Sunday of the month. Great people, great community. Great, yeah, love them. But yeah, media. We're gonna close out the podcast. Let me ask you what your media is. Like, what have you been into these past couple of weeks?
Andor. I'm a big Star Wars fan. I'm a big nerd, and so that's been craving all my nerd cravings recently. It's very good story, very grounded Star Wars content.
Are you talking about like the movies?
It's the TV show on Disney Plus. It's very good. I recommend it to anyone. But other than that, I'm not really big on watching TV shows. I have a problem with sitting down for too long. I like to be active, which is cool, but I don't know. I just can't like sit for so long.
That's ADHD.
Is it? I don't know. I don't like that answer, Dad.
I don't know what that is. I've never said that word in my life.
Shout out Father's Day coming up next month.
Shout out to you guys. But that's it, just Star Wars, nothing else?
I don't know. That's pretty much it. Yeah, Star Wars. And I saw Lilo and Stitch. Absolutely hated it. Absolutely.
I did not watch it yet.
What?
I haven't watched it yet.
Oh, you went to go watch it.
I was supposed to go watch it with my Pookie Bear, but he never set the date.
Oh.
And then he went to go watch it with one of our other friends.
Actually, yeah, I do know about this. Yeah, I'm sorry.
Yeah, it was his fault.
It is his fault.
Yeah, I literally showed you on your birthday.
Yeah. I don't remember that conversation, but Becca did tell me that
I showed her, and she was like, yeah, you didn't confirm the date.
Oh, that's sad.
That's sad.
That sucks.
Hope you find your dad, buddy.
Yeah, I was gonna say that.
But yeah, I heard that Lilo and Stitch, like, they changed some things from the movie. They decuntified Pleakley. Get my girl her bob.
Instead, they switched out with a gay man.
They decuntified Pleakley.
Nothing's wrong with that, by the way.
No,
but it's the fact that
Pleakley was a gay man.
Yeah, it's a gay man.
Okay.
And it's like nothing's wrong with that, but it didn't work with the story, probably because the original was done so well. I think that's the issue. It's like the original was done so well, has its flaws, but holy shit, when you compare it to this one, boy, I just didn't like it. I didn't like it. I know a lot of people are liking it. It's making a lot of money. Made a lot more money than Mission Impossible, which I haven't seen.
I watched it on Saturday,
and I will see it.
Mission Impossible was actually pretty good.
I've heard.
The beginning was really slow. I think the movie was like 2 hours long. I fell asleep in the beginning because there
And
was
she's just saying that's pretty good. You're gonna take that
listen,
advice, guys?
listen, guys. When there's just too much talking, I get bored.
I know.
Literally, guys, it was one scene. We didn't even move locations. It was just them sitting like this. It was like a podcast. I was listening to a podcast, basically in the
I heard it was
theaters.
like a recap of the original movies. But I've
can't
never
tell you.
seen I've never seen a single Mission Impossible movie, so that's why I don't want to watch this one.
I've never really watched Mission Impossible. I just watched it with my family just because.
It's like if you watch Avengers Endgame
And you didn't
seen...
watch any of the other ones.
Yeah.
That was me.
Oh my god.
But I thought Avengers Endgame was not bad. But Mission Impossible was good. Like once it started to get interesting, I obviously like stayed awake. And well, also the reason why I kind of fell asleep too was because I got anxiety. Like being in the theater was so weird. But Mission Impossible was good though. It's a topic for another day. It is way to shut up. But Mission Impossible was good. I laughed at the very end when something very tragic happens.
It's just your humor.
Huh?
It's just your humor.
No,
circles back to the Pixar.
No, it was so bad. Like I literally like, guys, like someone died in the movie and I laughed. Like, guys, the theater, the whole entire theater was silent. There even went like, oh, when the guy died because like it was a pretty bad death. But
and
I laughed.
You're the one that
I literally laughed, and my mom looked at me like this. She was like, and my nephew too, who was around her.
Oh my gosh.
And I was like, sorry guys. I was like, sorry guys. It was just really funny. I don't know what happened, but Mission Impossible was pretty good. I would give it a 8.75 out of 10.
Good job, kiddo. It was a good score.
It was pretty good. So
Lilo and Stitch, 3 out of 10.
Really that bad?
I'm being a little too harsh, maybe.
I feel like I shouldn't watch it then, because I actually really like Lilo and Stitch, and I feel like it's gonna ruin my ideation of Lilo and Stitch.
I'm gonna say this: if every Disney readaptation into live action doesn't work,
I mean, Snow White didn't work.
Then why continue?
That's what I know.
And like, why give yourself false hope? I gave myself false hope.
I thought it was gonna be good, but then everyone that watched it like, not really look good.
It just, people are saying it was good, and those people don't watch media.
Probably not.
But then there's other people that say it's really good. It's like they know the flaws, but they overlook it. I can't overlook any of the flaws because it was just too in your face. So
I'm a very observant person, so I feel like I'm not gonna like it then. I feel like I should save myself the trip and not watch it.
Watch on Disney Plus.
Yeah, I'll watch on Disney Plus.
Yeah. And then if you do like it, then you'd have to spend $25
at the theater.
Yeah.
Yeah. So just Lilo and Stitch and Star Wars then.
Lilo and Stitch and Star Wars, and then I'm heavily into NASCAR, so I watch that every Sunday. Shout out.
They're making another left turn.
Shut up. It's a topic for another day, but NASCAR is very, very complicated. Fun to watch once you know the rules. It's like anything.
Yeah. Okay. Yeah. To me, it's just they're making a left turn.
And me and my girlfriend are in a NASCAR fantasy league.
Really?
And she's beating me right now.
Shout out Becca Baker.
Yeah, she's in second place, and I'm in third.
I love when women win.
Whoa, Danica Patrick. You don't know her, huh? Old NASCAR driver. Anyways.
Well, I don't know. I don't know NASA drivers. The astronauts.
What about Hilary Duff when she was in
Herbie?
Yeah, Herbie.
Oh my God, I fucking love that.
That was
movie.
a NASCAR movie. That's technically a NASCAR movie.
Is it really?
Yeah.
Imagine driving a fucking Volkswagen Beetle on the racetrack.
Yeah, that's what they did.
That is crazy.
Yeah.
Fire. Well, if you're done with your media, my media for the past month, you already know The Last of Us. The Last of Us. I've been a really big fan of The Last of Us since the game came out back in like 2012, maybe before. So I'm an OG, so I already know what happens.
Never played the game.
I only watched PewDiePie play. Dude, I watched PewDiePie play both The Last of Us 1 and 2. He's great. Well, at least he was great. I don't know about now, so don't quote me on that. I don't know if he's controversial now, but back then when he wasn't, or at least back then when like things were not as sensitive, like he was pretty good.
Yeah, back when saying the N-word was no problem.
Yeah.
On YouTube.
On YouTube. And in life. Jackie Chan literally says the N-word in Rush Hour 1 or
What's
2.
up, mate?
Yeah. So during those times when saying the N-word was like, okay. Yeah, so The Last of Us is really good. Season 2 just ended this Sunday, so we're probably gonna have to wait 2 to 3 more years for the next season.
How are they making a new season when there's... I know there's 2 games.
When there's AI.
It's like they're gonna pull a game. What is it called?
Game of Thrones.
Game of Thrones. They're gonna try to finish something that's not even finished, and it's not gonna work. Tell you that. I heard they botched season 2
of The Last of Us.
Yep. That gamers. I heard it's 50-50. Some love the direction they went with because I heard it doesn't follow it exactly, and then you have the hardcore fans that just don't like it.
For me, I'm like you don't have to follow by the game, like follow by the book, kind of like Harry Potter, like when people are like, oh, that never happened in the book, or like Twilight, well, it didn't happen in the book, then girl, if it works, it works. Like in The Last of Us game, Bill and Frank, and this is not really a spoiler, but Bill and Frank, they were partners in the game, but in the TV show they were partners like LGBTQIA plus. But in the game, I don't think they ever.
But in the show, you're right. It did work.
It worked.
Actually, that was a very emotional episode. I was not expecting that.
Yeah.
At first, I was like, "This is weird."
Yeah.
And then I got over it because they made it work. If you can make it work, I have no problem with it. But that's like anything.
Yeah. Like that's why I'm like It's like, okay, like how Lilo and Stitch, they changed stuff, but did it work? No. So as long as it works and it doesn't change too much of the storyline, then yeah. And I feel like The Last of Us did that, at least for season 1. Season 2, they did kind of like skim through it. I feel like the season ended too early. This season only had 7 episodes, and then last season only had 9. So we're short 2, but that's the end of the season. But yeah, like I think they did a really good job on like the props and like the makeup effects. Like I was very nervous when I found out they were gonna do The Last of Us into a show, because
me too.
Seeing it in the game, we were like, dude, those clickers, dude. If the fucking apocalypse ever happens and we become zombies, I fucking hoped that I'm gonna be a fucking bloater. I want to be a bloater so bad.
I get bloated, no problem.
I'm already a bloater now. Imagine me in the apocalypse. Oh my god, I'd be undefeatable. Blowing out spores out of my back.
I'm a bloater.
Blowing spores out of my back. Like, dude, isn't that? I don't know. I really want to come back as a bloater. If my time comes and I become a zombie, girl, go ahead. I just want to make sure I come back as a bloater, but because they're fucking beautiful. Like, I love bloaters, but also clickers are so beautiful too. Like the. That was a little too good.
That was too good.
HBO, hit me up.
Maximilian.
But yeah, I really like The Last of Us. I think season 2 was cut a little too short, but it's not bad. I think it does still follow the storyline, and I think they're doing a good job so far. So I'm still invested. I hope they don't make us wait too long for the next season. But yeah, really love The Last of Us. I'm still into Wicked. A whole like 6 months later, I fucking love Wicked. If y'all are watching this and you guys know me personally, you guys will know that I literally sing Wicked every single day. I cannot go a day without listening to Wicked. I had to buy the movie because I watch it so much. It's my comfort movie. Like, I know every single line of that fucking movie. I would do it, but I don't want to ear rape everyone.
Put a condom on. Let's do it.
Everyone put a condom on. Use a condom, cause y'all gonna be trying to use AI and like AI for everything.
AI condoms are coming soon. I cannot wait.
AI sex.
AI sex.
I'm
yeah.
so scared.
They do that in Japan already.
Yeah.
They're having a issue right now, like having more kids, growing their population because
they're overpopulated right now.
No, they're under.
Oh yeah. A lot of Asian countries are underpopulated. Right
and
now.
they confirmed that a lot of young men and women are in relationships with objects.
Yeah, and Japan. Japan is notorious for that. A lot of them are with sex dolls.
Yeah. We're getting off topic though.
Yeah, but anyways, Wicked. I don't want to do it. You know, whatever. But
Elsia, ¿es tú? Wow.
Selena, ¿eres tú? Come on, let's love. Dude, he just came out with the Rapunzel one too. Have you seen it? I forgot. Rapo. I don't know how you pronounce it, but he literally sings the flower gleam and glow, but in Spanish. I haven't studied it enough to know how to pronounce it.
Flowers, el gleam, el flow.
Rapunzel, ¿eres tú?
El flowers, el gleam, habló.
Like, you know what I'm talking about? Like I freaking love those videos. I think what was the other one? Wow.
Yeah.
What was the other? Oh, Shakira, ¿eres tú? Wow. the Selena one is my favorite one. Freaking like, come on up along. It literally goes like that. And it's so crazy. I fucking love it. But anyways, my other media besides that one, I really like this TikToker / Twitch streamer. Her name is Vanilla Mace. Love her. Very like, she's fucking funny. Like me. Like me. No, she's hella funny, and her editing skills are hella funny. Like they're very memey. Yeah, like very like meme filled.
I don't know.
But yeah, I love her. Been watching her play The Last of Us too, because I've been wanting a refresh on like The Last of Us. So I've been going back and forth on watching her and PewDiePie play it again. And yeah, she's funny. She's really funny. But yeah, that's it for me. Anything you want to add?
I think that was a good first episode.
Honestly, thank you guys if you watched this far, because I'd be talking, I'd be yapping.
So... If you guys made it this far, thank you. And I don't know what you're doing right now. I really don't know what you're doing. I hope you're editing. Or I hope you're working out.
And I hope you're not using AI
and I hope you're not using AI to do your fucking homework or become a fucking doctor.
Okay, we're gonna do the hot ones thing. This camera, tell them what you're doing. Tell them what you have going on in your life right now.
Well, we're gonna go to Boiling Crab right now. I'm very excited to get some boiling crab if they take us. And I can't get to that camera, but you go ahead.
You come here. This camera. So, what are you...
This Saturday, my boss is having an event, the Galaxy. So me and Becca will be going to help him out. He's creating soccer team, the LA Galaxy.
Oh.
So he's creating a poster, and I think it'll be done by now. So I'll put it right here. He created this poster, and we will be handing it out to fans that go up to the Star Wars themed night for LA Galaxy. They fucking suck right now. They haven't won a game, and it's been 14 games. Today they played. Actually, did they win? Let's see. Let's find out. Pause. LA Galaxy. As of now, this second, it's 0-0.
Oh, they're still playing?
In this, 64th minute of the game, 0-0. So if they don't win this, that means they'll go, I believe, 15 games without a fucking win.
15 game.
Yeah, and they just won the championship last year.
Yeah.
I don't want to talk about it, but we'll be at the Galaxy game this Saturday, handing out posters. So that's gonna be exciting. And Sunday, NASCAR. How about for yourself? What do you got going on?
For me, like I said, I'm gonna be visiting my friends down in San Diego just for a quick minute. Getting my nails done on Friday, because girl, if you're gonna zoom in on these are ugly. You know, add in that SpongeBob song. Yeah, girl, I have time to get my nails done. But yeah, I'm gonna visit my friends in San Diego for a little bit, and then I got to do a private gig for my cousin's 16th birthday. Happy birthday. No, not 15, 16th. 15 plus 1.
Oh, yeah.
Mm-hmm. But yeah, doing something for her birthday, DJing that, and then I think I'm not doing anything Sunday, so rest day. But yeah, life is good, life is fun. Thank you again for watching. If you've watched this far, we'll go ahead and tag our socials down below, or maybe even in the video. We'll see. But yeah, catch us next time. We don't know when the next time is gonna be, but let us know if you guys like this in the comments down below, and we'll see you guys soon. This is Professionally Unqualified. Let us know how we did.